Now to a growing political crisis in the nation's largest city, New York City. Mayor Eric Adams is resisting calls to step down over allegations of a this for that trade-off arrangement with the Trump administration. Adams denies claims he agreed to help enforce President Trump's deportation efforts in exchange for dropping the corruption case against him. That's the this and the that. Yesterday, 4 top officials in Adams' administration announced they are resigning over his alleged cooperation with the president. And last night, New York Governor Kathy Hochul said she's now considering a historic move, removing the mayor of the largest city in America from office under her powers. Joining us now is Anna Schechter, who leads a whole team of journalists covering crime and public safety issues for CBS News. Anna, great to have you here. Talk us through Governor Hochul's powers here, what she's considering.
Well, this is unprecedented that a New York State governor would even announce that she's considering this unprecedented move in more than 200 years of history. A governor of New York State has never removed a mayor of New York City from office. She said late last night she's considering that. In fact, she said she's coming to her Manhattan office today to meet with officials to discuss this. She does not take this lightly. She could have said this a week ago when we saw the Department of Justice memo that essentially was saying, hold off, prosecutors, let's drop these charges. Let's wait until after the November election. Remember, Mayor Adams is running for re-election coming up in November. But our reporting indicates she knew that was a big step that could set a precedent for a governor removing a mayor of the country's largest city. And she doesn't do that lightly. They've also been allies over the years. And so she's not taking this lightly. Now she's looking at politics. Is it better politics for her to remove him, given this swell amongst Democrats, her own party, calling for him to resign? Or should she stay the course and allow things to play out? I mean, we just learned that tomorrow Adams is required to appear in court in a hearing that Judge Ho, the federal judge of Manhattan, he just said, you've got to come tomorrow at 2 p.m. So the drama continues to unfold, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
But what does this mean for her politically? Because Eric Adams will be running for re-election in November. She's up in 2026. She needs his voters. Her approval ratings are low. What does this mean for her politically?
Well, it's a really tricky spot, and that's why she's taking her time. There were calls for her to remove him from office now for weeks. I mean, this goes back to September when this indictment came down. It was more than 100 pages of this narrative story of him taking bribes essentially from the Turkish government, going on lavish trips to Istanbul, staying in 5-star hotels. So prosecutors felt they had a strong case, and she did not weigh in. So the fact that she made this announcement last night, this for the first time leads me to believe that she might actually take this unprecedented step.
Might do it.
All right.